So, as we've all seen, Michael Kaiser's new bid is a whopping 320 million yen, which is a 20 million increase from his previous bid for Bastard Munchin. Now, the most interesting part about his bid is the fact that it's the Real Madrid team that wants to have him. Let's dive deeper into the implications of this. You know, specifically because he's going to the Real Madrid team, people were wondering if he would end up forming a team with Itoshi Sae. And yes, that could hypothetically be the case, as he will probably get promoted to the main team very soon. But he won't do that because Michael Kaiser simply isn't the type of striker he's looking for. What Itoshi Sae seeks in a striker is a person that's not afraid to take risks. What he seeks is a person that understands him very well and has the capacity to receive his passes and score goals, because that's exactly what a striker's role is on the pitch. The way he has been able to link up with Shido Ryusei resembles most things pretty well. Shido Ryusei is able to react to Itoshi Sae's passes perfectly, making a chemical reaction between the two egoists seem effortless. The guy even went as far as giving him instructions about the game in chapter 127 when they were both lining up to take the kickoff. Shido was really falling in love playing with Itoshi Sae. In Shido's own words, in chapter 130, he told Itoshi Sae that playing football with him is like electricity pulsing through his brain. It's the first time he has felt like his freedom was being understood by someone, which also plays a big part in what Itoshi Sae wants from a striker. He can't be having some half-assed person like Kaiser as his teammate. Although Kaiser fits within a big chunk of Itoshi Sae's description, the reason why I don't think that he will choose to link up with Kaiser in the end is because of his pathetic way of dealing with things. A great example of this gets displayed in chapter 207 in Kaiser's conversation with Ness. He tells Ness that he has crushed everyone who dared to stand in his way, clueless rookies, second-rate veterans, and fading superstars. He boasts about the fact that he's truly happy when he's destroying other people's lives. But the thing Chris literally told Kaiser is that he's too afraid of taking him on alone, basically meaning that he doesn't pick fights with people that are superior to him. That's what makes him the biggest coward ever, and that's what's keeping him from becoming the best as well. How could one become the best in the world if he doesn't inherit traits like courage and perseverance? It's just a pathetic sight to see, to be honest. He's not challenging himself enough because of that, and even then he's trying to make fun of the people that he already knew were worse than him beforehand, before he has beaten them. That's really nothing to boast about or be proud of, for that matter. It's kind of like he is deluding himself into thinking that he's the best, just like it was with Yukimiya's case in the Manshine match, as Ego Jinpachi explained. He even went as far as using the Neo Egoist League auction system to win an even bigger offer so that he could force his way out of Bastard Munchin. Now, that idea itself is pretty cool, but listen to the reason for a bit. He did it because he couldn't dare to challenge and dethrone Noel Noah. In a Noel Noah-centric system, he's just a secondary character after all, which makes it impossible for him to become the world's #1 striker because he's just not good enough. So turn it all around and make him the center of Bastard Munchin. Another pathetic thing about him that kind of ties into what Chris said: if he's talking to people who he deep down knows exceed his level of plays, he acts so submissive like a dog, just like Ness is doing. Do you really think that a person like this will make Itoshi Sae's heart dance? Because I don't think so. I'll use this moment to quickly ask you guys that if you are liking my content so far and wish to support me, subscribe to the channel. Now back to the video. Well, the person Itoshi Sae will choose and link up with was in front of our eyes the entire time. It's of course none other than Isagiyoichi. He ticks off every box that Itoshi Sae could possibly wish for in a striker. He doesn't have Kaiser's bad traits either, as he is literally going up against stronger opponents and challenging himself all the time. One of the major differences between him and Kaiser in this case is that Isagi actually gets excited if there are more obstacles in his path towards becoming the world's best. And because of his metavision, he will also be able to see what Itoshi Sae is about to do. Or rather, Itoshi Sae will do that for him, just like he did with Shido. It makes a lot of sense, especially since he has totally crushed Michael Kaiser recently simply through scoring more goals than him, and even being the one that was the spark to Kaiser's goal. Since in Kaiser's words, he was literally feeding on Yoichi's scraps like a goddamn hyena. Isagiyoichi is the ultimate egoist that's going to lead Japan to its first World Cup, just like he stated at the end of the U20 match, and Itoshi Sae will be his partner in crime. I'm not too sure if he will be in the U20 World Cup or not, but you'd bet that he's going to be inside the actual World Cup games. Furthermore, I also think that there could be a possibility that Isagi is going to totally crush Kaiser in the PXG match as well. And because of that, Kaiser's offer will decrease, and Real Madrid will make an offer to Isagi instead. That's also another possibility that could further speed up the process of Isagi being able to play together with Itoshi Sae. They could be building up their bond together and improving their chemical reactions and everything while he's inside of Real Madrid. It could also be the case that he gets transferred to Real Madrid later on from Bastard Munchen, though. Or maybe Itoshi Sae will come to him. But whatever the case, I'm very certain that Itoshi Sae will never choose a guy like Kaiser. If you resonate with my content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace.